Yeah. 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 Just in case you was wondering, I did make the beat. Yeah, cause we just, and they wonder why we bang, cause the police do the same. That's the only rival gang. I'm just sitting here praying to my father, tired of the day, forever scared of tomorrow. Was a scale I could borrow, cause living ain't cheap. I dropped out of school, pops, cause college ain't free, plus college ain't me. Sitting in the class, questions rushing in my brain, but I'm too proud to ask. Take it all in stride. Teacher talking physics and I just wanna be fly. What good is a degree when there's no job to apply? And fast food won't do cause you overqualified. I'm feeling like hustling. Tired of the food stamps and budgeting, running in so much work with school busted in. God and our wrist the only things we be trusting in. All else fails, I'm in a casket like fuck it then. Either get rich or die poor. Nigga fell short and got jammed, but he tried though. I'm pretty sure my first words was survival. Looking for the answers to my problems in the Bible. Cause we just trying to code all the secrets. My conversations with God always seem to leave him speechless. And even when I was at my worst, like we gotta make this work, my girl found time to leave me. Too broke to give a fuck though. My past relationships got me like, what up, ho? I'm just bitter, I ain't asking what you fuck for. That's disrespectful, I admit. I was just saying, if you wonder why I call you bitch, cause we just... Plus I looked up to the pimps, I'm not saying it wasn't wrong, but they had the freshest fits, the cars and the bras and the kicks, and something to strive for when you ain't never had shit. I'm feeling like, what the fuck? They want my soul like my ancestors ain't enough. If I can't trust my own government, who can I trust? If I abuse myself daily, who can I love? Shouting might have AIDS, like who can I fuck? Sure enough, that be the day that the rubber bust. Or I have a kid, deprived of all the things that my father did. Cause the mama was a groupie, and I was on some rapper shit. They gave me hell like I asked for it, signing everything under the sun, but they ain't asked for crit. I guess I didn't swag enough. Stupid fruity pebble chain, Louis bag enough. Popping tam out of bitch, it couldn't brag enough. But cushy, stupid, loud patch, it lag enough. Steady acting like I ain't had enough. 10 chains on your neck like you ain't flashing up. I wrecked so many times, guess I ain't crashing up on the track like a pusher crack, bag it up. I tell these niggas to back it up. My bitch like scars, gave a Louis rag to her. Sachi shades on my eyes like I ain't seeing the hate. Too fresh to death, I couldn't attend the wait. That's too lyrical. He been round bustin'. Mississippi well, he don't sound southern. He been down cause since 05, I swear. The game a pound of Reggie, so anything I sell's a breath of fresh air. Yeah. Fuck with me.
Yo, man, what's going on with y'all, man? It's been a little minute, bro. You know what I'm saying, man? Your boy been chilling out here in the fields, bro. You feel me? But yeah, man, I really wanted to touch on this topic real quick, man. Hopefully my computer fan's not too loud and shit, bro. I don't know why they overheating and shit, man. I got this game computer and shit, but yeah, man. So when it comes to this red pill shit, you know what I'm saying? People are overdosing on the pill, bro. So when it comes to overdosing on the pill, and people claiming that they red pill when they really not red pill. Like I've been saying before, man, a lot of the people in this space really not red pill when you really think about it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cause one of the main reasons why I changed my name, bro, I changed my name because people associated the red pill with people that were never really even red pill to begin with. So when I think I was having this discussion with like BMT the other day, and he was coming at me because he feels I I have a problem with BMT because he flip flops a lot. You know what I'm saying? I think it was on Free Zone channel. He was talking about this I don't know, Free Zone be having some crazy clips, bro. And I think it was some dude, I don't know what he was saying. He was saying some weird shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was a real such shit. But like BMT, I don't know. I think he was just making fun of dude. But I'm like, you low key support that whole rainbow community. So it's just kind of like, how you gonna make fun of somebody when you actually support that whole thing, bro? And he felt some type of way about what I said. So we had that discussion the other day, man, and it was actually a while ago. So I mean, I ain't been on here for a minute, bro. So I just been really chilling, taking my time and shit like that. So yeah, like when we had that discussion and shit, I was like, yo, like you can't be, you got to pick a tribe, bro. You either cool with this shit, or you gonna support somebody transitioning into that lifestyle, or you either just gonna shut the fuck up, or you gonna be on this side of it like we really not supporting that shit. You know what I'm saying? And he came on my content talking about what is the red pill, how do you become red pill. And to be honest with you, what I tell people is, bro, red pill is just when you become aware of whatever situation that you in, or it really at that point being red pill is just being aware. That's what I try to tell people, man. The red pill don't have you doing all this other shit like Sneeko do, you know what I'm saying, with that cuckold shit. Like, bro, the red pill not gonna have you do all that, bro. Like, after you know, got the information, that's on you to actually decide how you gonna move with the information, man. But people running the red pill just for that shit, and nah, that's not really how it goes, bro. That's not how it goes, man. You can't. There's no way you can really blame the red pill for that shit. You feel me? The red, like I said before, the red pill is just awareness, man. So you when you have grifters come in here, claim some shit that they not, you know what I'm saying? It just make the whole shit look bad, bro. You feel me? And it's low key kind of like why I had to change my name. I didn't change my name because I'm no longer red pill. Like, nah, nigga, that ain't changing no time soon, bro. Like, nigga, that shit, that's it for life, bro. You know what I'm saying? That shit's for life. But I changed my name because nigga, I hop on panels and niggas just be acting weird and shit, bro. Like people just see my name just get triggered on some weird shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And bro, I'm not really for that, bro. I feel like that shit lame as hell, bro. You feel me? And I can understand why they feel like that, cause this shit got bad representation. So that's why I had to change my name, bro. You feel me? It wasn't like I had changed or nothing like that, but just having that name, bro, it just kind of like triggered people in the way, bro. And I can't undo what the whole society had done to the red pill, or even when it comes to this manosphere shit. You know what I'm saying, bro? So you really can't undo that shit, man. You feel me? So like when it really comes to awareness of whatever situation that you in, saying whether that's a female or when it comes to this society, and that's why I actually have my name Red Pill Finance when it comes to like the financial tip. I actually how these bankers and how we're moving into this like dystopian society that's being red pill aware. Now, what you do with that information, hey, that's on you, bro. Whether you want to, what I'm saying, have your money in certain assets, or you want to move around in a place to where like you have more freedom. I mean, that was really the main purpose of like how I seen how I wanted to move with the channel. So, you know what I'm saying? So when it comes to the red pill shit, man, you got to be very careful on who you listen to when it comes to that, bro. Because a lot of people here and everywhere else, bro, gonna lead you somewhere to like, it's really not gonna be beneficial for you, bro. That shit really not gonna work out for you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like when it comes to this space, bro. I took a little break, man. How long it been, bro? I know it's been like 3 months since I last posted, bro. I just been grinding, bro, getting myself right and shit, man. Going to the gym and all that, bro. I really don't be stressing about this shit no more, man. Cause I'm already knowing, bro. The truth ain't gonna get really get pushed, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was already on Twitter the first time, and Twitter had done motherfucking banned my ass for some reason. I don't know why, man. Twitter really be on some bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're going on. We here, bro. What's good, bro? Then I just figured out how to make people a mod and shit, man. Hold on. Let me get you right. I'm gonna get you right. 1 second. Um, Manage standard can review. Hide. Yeah, I don't really know too much mod shit, but here you go, man. You got you a wrench, bro. You know what I'm saying? But Yeah, all this time I've been going live, but I never knew how to give people wrenches and shit, man. So now you a mechanic, bro. But yeah, man. So when it comes to the red pill shit, man, it's really just awareness at the end of the day, bro. Like the red pill not gonna have you doing some shit that you really shouldn't be doing, bro. Like you decided to do all that other shit, man. Like I don't have to tell somebody who actually, when it comes to this dating shit, whether or not this shit fucked up. Like, bro, if you out here in this environment, you already know this shit low key kind of fucked up. To be real with you, like, bro, you go if you outside, bro, you already know. But I don't have to tell you that, bro. The environment gonna do it for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? People just come online after they aware of the environment, and then you got these people here that gonna have goddamn booby traps for your ass just waiting for you. You know what I'm saying? Either gonna mislead you, milk you, or I don't even know some other shit, bro. So that's why I really say people leave that shit alone, bro. Leave this shit alone, man. You feel me? I had to take some time and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, for sure, bro. Oh yeah, but I really don't really care, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cause I think the other one was kind of like you remove words and shit, but man, this not a goddamn job, bro. So I don't even expect y'all to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? As I move forward and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the breakdown was good with MOT, man. That was definitely a good breakdown. Why this nigga hopping over the fence? I don't know what he got going on. But yeah, that was a good breakdown by MOT. But I don't me personally, but I really don't be caring. But I be critiquing everybody, but I be saying some crazy ass shit, some fast shit. But like just we could probably speak on that probably later. But when it comes to what he was saying, bro, I mean I agree with him, bro. It really on that tip, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people really should have had people in their lives or uncles, brothers, sisters. You know what I'm saying? I was working. Yeah, I know you were coming in and out, man. You know what I'm saying? You definitely had some good insights, bro. But good job for calling that dude out, bro. Cause I mean, you can't be here and not name a couple people that you know, man. That's kind of like, all right, man. Like, just be real, bro. You watch bullshit. I tell people I watch bullshit sometimes. I keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? Like shit. I mean, I don't really give a fuck about another man's opinion, bro. I'd be like, hey, I watch this person. Yeah, I come here for point blank entertainment. And you know what I'm saying? Like, just keep it real, man. You ain't gotta lie. You don't nigga only name like two people, bro. Like, what's up with that, man? Like, just keep it real, man. Just keep it real, bro. He is screw loose a little bit, but most of it not that crazy. Yeah, he a cool dude. I don't know if I think he just in his elder years, man. I don't want to say that about you though, or like all the old people type shit. But I think a lot of people just be stuck in their ways. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. BGS, Roger, and Matita Choosing, I know it. Yeah, all them people cool. I don't know about BGS though. BGS kind of iffy, you feel me? But yeah, man, he said he gave a lot of good points, man. I got a lot of good points, man. And I really be trying to give the game about how to actually move for like the younger people and shit, you feel me? Because well, you don't. I mean, a lot of people have parents, but at the same time, just because you have parents, don't mean that you're gonna end up in a good situation, man. That really don't mean shit nowadays, man. Like I got know too many people, too many friends that's in these bullshit ass relationship that should have never been in the first place, bro. They want to skip steps. They wanted to, you know what I'm saying, had the female first. I mean, if you gonna have the female first, I mean that's pretty cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. But you know what I'm saying, if you're not in a situation where like you can like maintain the kid and you moving in and shit, just kind of like at that point, man, you just fucking up the game, man. And if your bread ain't right, then shit, that whole shit that ain't gonna work, man. Not in this society, bro. You gotta be right, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, people don't plan for this shit, man. People don't plan to have kids and shit, man. Like I know too many people have to explain this shit once that shit already fucked up, once the situation already out the window, man. Like now I'm telling you right now, you're gonna see a lot of single dads out here, bro. A lot of single dads gonna be out here. Hoes gonna be leaving these niggas, you know what I'm saying? And shit, man, they gonna be on their own with that kid, man. And then, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I just try to enlighten people and tell them like, yo, man. And this is kind of like not online, but more like offline. You know what I'm saying? Somebody I know asks me, or like I'm a group around a group of people, then I might spit some game to him, man. But I mean, at the end of the day, bro, like I can literally see an outcome that's gonna play out and be like, bro, I told you so, bro. I told you this was gonna happen, man. Like I can just see the playbook, man. It's just too easy out here, man. Too easy, bro. Oh, you like BGS? I mean, I like him more on his when you talk about history or something, like, man, something that's kind of like intelligent, or it's something about enlightenment, man. But when it came to this whatever, when you talk about like relationships and all that, man, I'm pretty good on that, bro. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, I think I'm good on that for this entire space, bro. I'm good on that. I think I'm good on all that with this on a, from this space, bro. To keep it a buck with you, man. I really don't need any more information, man. I mean, I think I'm pretty gamed up at this point, you know. But yeah, man. More for the knowledge you give. Yeah, BGS got some good knowledge, bro. You know, but I mean, they got that man doing some other shit. Like I think what MOT said was true, man. Like I think at some point you gotta leave this dating in the relationship shit alone, man. Like, leave that shit to the younger people, how they ass figure that shit out. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Nigga, we got the options laid out, whatever you want to do. You take that shit and run with it, bro. I mean, at some point, that's why I don't even really like to come up here and talk about that shit. You feel me? And now we have a lot of people getting misled with what her name, bro? I forgot, the Queen Maker. And I really don't really care too much about her, bro. Just like the people in this space, bro. It just is what it is, man. If you at that stage to where like you're still in that conditioning or mindset of you're still kind of hurt and you're not really you red pill, but you still in that I don't know how to say it, man. You still in that mindset where somebody got to call to you, then but I can't help you, man. You can't help those dudes that listen to that weak content, or you can't even help the women, man. They too far gone, bro. So that's why I'm not even from the standpoint of trying to save people, man. It just is what it is, bro. Yeah, the princess or whatever, man. Yeah, man. It's just trauma at the end of the day, bro. It's just trauma, man. A lot of people hurt, fucked up, their emotions fucked up. You feel me? And that's what get them, bro. Priscilla, yeah, yeah, yeah. Her, man. So, and there's a lot more of them out here. Don't get me wrong. It's a way a lot more, but she the top dog. But yeah, man. So yeah, just moving forward, bro. Like you can really skip these stuff, man, and get you a good girl, man. And the people in this space gonna have you think that you can't find no good girl out here, bro. I mean, they out here, bro. I see them all the time, bro. But you know what I'm saying? Now you got to know how to pick your fruit, you feel me? From what tree, you know what I'm saying? You got to make sure it's right, make sure it's good, because you got birds and flies that be nipping at these fruits and shit. You feel me? You got to make sure your fruit right, bro. And me personally, I can see a good one when I see one, bro. You know what I'm saying? Either now, I don't go for the spiritual bitches. I leave them alone. I could tell from a woman just how she dressed, bro, or you know what I'm saying, how she carried herself, bro. You feel me? It's just that simple, bro. It's that simple, bro. I could tell from a mile away. You feel me? So that's why, bro. That's not even a problem for me, man. And it shouldn't really be a problem for anybody else at this point, bro. It's just we too late in the stage of this game to where like people don't get this information, man. Like when you see a good one, bro, you can just run it down, bro. You can just, you know what I'm saying, look at her, presentable, you know what I'm saying? And then you can move along, man. And there's certain things that I require that I need, bro. Like I was telling my friend the other day, bro, like if she ain't have no dad around, bro, I'm good. I'm good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Probably like back in the days, I'll probably be like, I don't want to meet her dad, but nigga, hell yeah, I want to meet that dude, bro. Hell yeah, if you gonna keep her around, like, bro, she haven't been raised by a man or been around a decent one, then bro, I don't want her around, bro. Nah, she don't know how to, you know what I'm saying, how to coexist with a man and nothing like that, bro. Oh, how's it going, Alonzo, man? How's it going, bro? Turn you to a mechanic, man. Hold on. How we do that again? Go here, go to YouTube. All right, man. Let me get you right. 1 second, bro. All right, man. I got you right, bro. And I think you were touching on this too the other day, Alonzo, man. Like, I don't know what's wrong with these people here, man. Like, I think one time you was talking about kind of like on this type of subject, and you was like, you know, you can like just leave the city, like the city that you in, you feel me, and like you could find you a nice little one on the countryside or something like that, man. Like you don't necessarily have to go out and like do all the traveling and shit. People trying to tell people and shit, bro. Like I don't know, man. I just feel like this space lied to a lot of motherfuckers, man. Like, you know, and you, bro, if you go to like a big city in some other place, bro, like they gonna have the same problem, bro. They gonna have the same, especially if it's like a big city. Cause I live in Miami. I ain't gonna lie, that is low key kind of grits down here, man. It kind of grits, but you know, you kind of got it infused with a lot of Caribbean and shit like that. So the scene is kind of nice. You could definitely find you someone, but you really gotta be picky with who you choose, man. And you know, with me and like how I manage my time, I really don't even want to be around somebody that I don't even have like I don't see me being in a future relationship with, you know. Or you say you went to New York? I don't know about New York, man. They be having some masculine females over there, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? They be like, "Yo, what's up, son?" I'll be like, "Yo, man, you need a," you know what I'm saying? They voice deeper than mine. I'm like, you know what, man? I'm low key kind of good, man. Oh, that was a day trip. Oh man, blessings to you, bro. I don't know how you found you something in New York, man. I'm going to Arizona probably like what, like the next few days, bro. I'll drop the link for you, bro. Damn, how do I drop the link? Hey man, let me know how you drop the link, bro. How you drop the link, man? Oh, invite. You go to invite. You copy the link. Okay. All right, there you go, Alonzo. Yeah, you can come chop it up with me, man. Got some time and shit. You know what I'm saying? Fact, I say that all the time. The foreign women want to come to America and they have, yeah, man, for sure. Yo,
What
what's
What's
up?
going
What
word?
on
up?
with y'all, man?
Gee, what's happening?
What's going on?
So,
Hey man,
so
go ahead, Lonzo.
so with the traveling, here's what I meant. I met my girl. Ironically enough, we met online, right? But she lived in New York City. I live in
Well, you met off
Connecticut.
like Tinder.
No, I was on a website called Man and Wife by Fat Man Scoop. It's like a forum where you talk about dating and stuff. And we was talking, and she liked my answers to questions and so on. It's like Facebook or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then we took it further, and we started talking on webcam. And then from webcam, I was like, yo, we started talking every day. And I was like, yo, I like this chick. I think I want to take her on a date. So I said, yo, I want to take you on a date, you know? And she was like, okay. And I came up to New York. And then I ended up staying there at her house for 4 days. And then she came back to Connecticut and stayed at my place for 4 days. And now we married.
Oh man, that's a blessing, bro. Good to hear, man. You
But here's
know.
what I'm saying, it's only 2 hours away, right? Niggas ain't got to go far to find something different. You could go to the next neighborhood, right? And find something different. But even like that, like, we talk about like the Cheesecake Factory and the Oyster Girl. Like, actually, I want to break this down to you. So, as a man, When you're taking a woman out on a date, it's quote unquote peacocking. You're technically supposed to be showing off. Now that's to be to a certain degree, right? So to that degree, you should have a budget, and your budget should be all right. I spend $200 a month on going out and having fun because every weekend I go out with the fellas and we go have beers at the bar and watch the game or whatever, right? So if all right, I'm gonna take a girl out for a date this month, then you know what? I'm not gonna go out for bar beers with the fellas because I got to spend this $250 on this date with this chick.
Hey
Number
man,
one.
where you going for $200 though?
Well, $200 is not an expensive date.
Yo, that's funny, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like food probably gonna run you a good 50, man. I don't know what you eating, man. But I mean, I mean you big baller though. You feel me?
No, bro, that's $200 is not like again. So you can go to a chain restaurant, you could go to TGI Fridays, Cheesecake Factory, whatever. But you figure the entrees, mind you, I'm in New York City, so New York City, Connecticut numbers, the East Coast is more expensive than everywhere else, except for LA,
Right.
right? But like, I mean, me and my wife went to Roof Chris in Philly the other day, and that was only $250, right? For Ruth Chris, that's cheap because everything is a la carte. So if
Right.
you figure $250 for a regular date, again, it's
I was
not
thinking
just
like the overall date, you might go to like after you eat, or you might go to like
yeah,
Dave and Buster's or
that's
something
what
like
I'm saying.
that. Okay, okay,
So
for sure.
a whole date, right, is not just oh we going out to eat and then I'm gonna take you home and fuck, or we going out to eat and you gonna drain me for dollars. I want to get to know you, so it's a day trip. We're gonna spend the day together, right? So, for example, when me and my wife went out on our first date, we spent the entire day together, right? So, I got up at like 6 in the morning and got on the train so I could get to New York. By let's see, I got on the like 7 train. I got there at like 9 o'clock. I got to her house by like 10 in the morning. So from there, we spent the entire day. I was out in New York City. I had never been to New York like that, not in Brooklyn. I'd been to, Manhattan and the stores and stuff, but to actually go through boroughs, I hadn't been. So it was also an adventure. But I'll stop there because I see she back.
Yeah, man, I take care of some business. But same thing with you. I met my wife. My wife's from Jamaica. I didn't go to Jamaica to meet my wife. I actually met my wife in America. The crazy part was, her family moved there when she was young, and they moved from New York down south, and that's when I met her. She was working with my cousin, and I got introduced because our birthdays around the same time. And that's how it happened. Other than that, probably would have never met this chick, dude. You know, sometimes you have, and then it wasn't even no point in my cousin trying to hook us up. She just knew our birthdays around the same time, and that's why we end up, talking with each other because we both are Libras around the same time our birthday. Other than that, like I said, never probably would have ran across her, talked with her, nothing like that. It's just coincidence, just because our birthdays. And lo and behold, yeah, what we just celebrated 16 years now.
Yeah, man. Congratulations to that, man. That's what's up.
Yep, we just celebrated 16
Congratulations.
on the 12th, and then Alonzo, his anniversary was on the 13th.
Yep, the
Oh, that's
very next
crazy.
day.
Yep.
So like
I
you
mean
met
it.
her because they like your network type shit.
Yeah. So he was like, like I wouldn't even really look for no chicks like that. I was working, grinding, making money, and my cousin was like, "Yeah, I want to take you out for your birthday," because I took her out for her birthday, her and her friend. You know, I end up like most of the time, yeah, I got the money. Like she, my cousin, it wasn't even to the point where okay, let's see. It wasn't even to the point, she brought her friend. I paid for both of them because I had the money. Now, if I
Right.
was on some, man, I ain't paying for both of them, I wouldn't. There's times that I went out, I didn't pay for both of them. I paid for myself. Got the hell on off the table. I was like, y'all better figure it out. They were scrapping together cash a couple of times. Hey, it didn't make me know it. Y'all ain't using me for no food dates and stuff like that because I'm family and all that. So I used to leave them on stuck sometimes. But at the same time, though, it was just some old, just kicking it. I was going over there, celebrate my birthday. Just so happened she came because her birthday was about 5 days after mine. And it was like in between. I think we had celebrated on her. It was almost, I think that Saturday was her birthday. And so we celebrated it like that because since her birthday was that weekend and my birthday was in the middle of the week, we'll just do it on the weekend. Cool, no problem.
Okay, so like y'all both picked the day to where like yeah we gonna celebrate our birthday like on the same day, like kicking and all that.
Now it was technically, like I say, my cousin. She basically was being cheap, and I always tell this story. My cousin didn't want to spend like take me out the weekend before my birthday
Mm-hmm.
because I think my birthday that week was on a Monday or something, and her birthday was on a Saturday. That's because it's like 5 days apart. So instead of her saying, "Well, I'm gonna take you out on this week, on this day, I'm gonna take my friend out on this day," she just had this grandiose idea. Was like, "Why don't I just take both y'all out at the same time, to where I ain't gotta spend more money for me because I'm paying for y'all, birthday, and I ain't gotta double spend on me because she gonna have to go out for my birthday, pay about 60 something for mine, then 60 something for hers. Why not just go ahead and spend 90 and you good?"
Right.
So she was trying to be cheap. And lo and behold, like I said, I was just like, man, whatever. But then when we got there, we went to Texas Roadhouse. I'm like, man, I want steak and potatoes, you know, and some shrimp. And she's like, well, you can get one or the other. I said, well, it's my birthday. I want both. And she was like, well, I'm paying for one or the other. I said, I don't need your money. I pay for my own. And that's how the conversation got started with my wife because she was like, dang, that's kind of, if she going to pay for it, why don't you let her pay for it? I'm like,
Yeah.
well, if she ain't paying for my shrimp, she ain't got to pay for nothing. I pay for my shrimp and my steak and my potatoes and my broccoli. So, that's because basically that's what I used to do. When I go out to restaurants, if a restaurant is known for something, I eat what they're known for. And I used to do that when I go to like what is it, Papados. I knew their Cajun seafood. That's what I always get, the Cajun side. My cousin and her friend, they would always go look at the whole menu and only get chicken, potatoes, and broccoli. I went to this place called Bugaboo Creek. They known for like steak. I got their steak. They got chicken, potatoes, and broccoli. And so that was always my thing. If I want something, I'm gonna pay for it. I got the money. That's what I'm gonna do. And that's how I sparked the conversation with my wife because she was, kind of looking at me like being a little asshole at first, but then she kind of seen where like, you want what you want, you know.
Yeah, man, you pay your way, man. That's how I move too, you know what I'm saying? Like if I
Yeah,
can't if somebody ain't gonna pay for the whole thing, I'll pay for it, you know what I'm saying? Like and I'll pay just cause, you feel me? Like, I don't be
yeah,
people want people to think that like they paying to have do the shit for me like that, you know what I'm saying? But
Nah, yeah.
yeah, you
I'm
feel
sorry.
me?
Go ahead.
But
I was agreeing with you.
yeah, but yeah, but like just listening to y'all story, man, like it's definitely possible out here, man. And I just feel like a lot of people just been misled, you know what I'm saying, been misconstrued about a lot of things that or like a lot of the options that they have out here, man. And you just gotta be diligent on like who you pick and who you choose and you know what I'm saying, just make the right choices with the person, man. Like people just be mean these random people and like they really not like a line, like you gotta meet them at the right places that you have a lot in common with. That's when like the networking part come in at, you know what I'm saying? Like it really depends on like where you found her at, you know what I'm saying?
Well, here's another thing I could say, and this is for men, specifically younger men, right? So when you're out there, you want to look for a wife. Now, that doesn't mean just somebody who's cooking and cleaning, right? When you're looking for a wife, you want to look for somebody who you're going to be responsible for. This is going to be a Mrs. You. So she's going to be basically at the end of the day your property. That's what Mrs. your last name is, right? It means Misters, belonging to Mr. So and so. So when you're looking for a wife, you're looking for somebody who is also going to help you to be responsible, right? So things like blowing $1 million on the first date isn't always the sign of a steward of good money. So if you got a chick who's like, you need to spend X amount of dollars on our first date, and we got to go to Roof Chris or Papa Dough, we can't go to Cheesecake Factory, when you have an entire day planned out, and the dinner should be the last part of the date, right? Maybe you
Mm.
first get up in the morning and go for Starbucks first thing in the morning at 10 a.m. And then 12 o'clock you go to McDonald's and or Chick-fil-A, and to be fancy. And then later that night you go to, Chili's, right? Or Olive Garden or whatever, right? And you're spending a whole day. But also you want to look for a wife because it helps you in your career, right? Not only in sales, but even if you want to move up and be a manager in the parts department, right? Why do I say this? Because it shows responsibility. People think, oh, well, I'm a man and I'm showing responsibility. I got kids, and the people know I'm responsible. I'm out here telling them I got kids and I'm doing what I got to do for my kids. Okay, what about your wife and kids? Oh, no, I'm not with my baby's mothers. So you're irresponsible. You create broken families. So you're not one to trust. That's how business moves. And if you think about it, we all subconsciously do it. How many people vote for a single politician? Nobody. You always want to make sure that they have a wife and kids, or at least a wife or a husband.
Yeah, that showed that they like responsible in a way. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, especially like in the corporate setting, that goes a long way.
Game show. What's going on? Game show. Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
peace.
even with the
Game
big
show.
thing, too, is like with me. When I picked my wife, it was two things I really looked for was her level of respect towards me and everybody else. You know, like prime example, me and this girl, well, me and this lady, we was cool. Only reason I didn't really deal with her because the way she came at the waitress. You know, went to a restaurant, got our food. She stuck her finger in the potatoes right there because we was waiting a little minute now. And I ordered steak. She ordered something basic that can be cooked real quick. So she ended up sticking her fingers in the potatoes and was like, "This is cold. Take it back." I'm looking at her like, "Dang." And so, the old saying, Big Mama say, don't disrespect the people that fix your food. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at her, and the lady like, she looking at me like, "You want to?" I'm like, "No, I'm good. I'm good." Cause I'm like, the way she tried you, I know you gonna do something to her food when you bring it back. So I don't even want to be a part of that circle. Mine was a little warm anyway, but I was cool with it being the way it was. And that's what turned me off from her. Like my wife, she didn't come off disrespectful like that. You know. Then on top of that, my second thing was like kids. She already had kids, so I already knew how she treated kids, and that was my biggest thing about having kids. So that was two off my list right there. So as long as you respect me, anything that we can, arguments, we can get this easy and accomplished by just you respecting and just listening to me. The women that go off the meat rack, I don't care. La, 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 la. You like, hey, they go crazy. And like I say, I ain't gonna even say my wife perfect. Yeah, it's been plenty of times. My wife, me and her done got into it on that case. And I tell her, calm down, listen, let's talk about this. And she calms down, she listens, and then she apologizes, or I say, well, it was a misunderstanding. Because 9 times out of 10, like I always say, I don't even really do nothing. She don't do nothing. So if anything, it's a misunderstanding. We get it straightened out. It's cool. There's not no woman that's 100% perfect. All just about every woman has some type of flaw with them. Whether they combative, whether they talk too much, has one little flaw with them to a point that men can just write them off. And if that's the case, I seen this pastor. He once said, He said, if anybody comes to you perfect, that's a problem. All women and men come to their significant other that they need work because you're gonna customize them to be your significant other. Otherwise, that woman, she's good for anybody. But if that woman comes to you, you tell her what you like, and she says, okay, well, I'm gonna start fixing your eggs like this. I'm gonna start doing this. That's a woman that is not necessarily women don't like it being trained. They don't like women saying that. I mean, men saying that about women, but you're actually training that woman to fit your needs. But it's reverse. A woman does the same thing with a man because she likes things a certain way, and that man caters to that. That's why I say sometimes when men will be talking about I'm the boss of the house and stuff, I'm like, yeah, to a degree, because most of the time when that lady she jump up and say something and snap her fingers, most of the guys jump up and run. I ain't never heard too many men that don't really care about their woman needs to where if something goes down, they not up and at it.
Exactly.
You know, and it's on the even it's on even playing field. You know, I treat my wife right, she treats me right. You know what I'm saying? I do for her, she do for me. I'm not around here ruling my house with no iron fence. Like I tell guys, I say when it comes down to it, you know, to a degree, certain things it is come down to a dictatorship where a man has to take authority. But when it comes down to it, a good woman will listen to a man, and a good man will listen to his woman because a man who don't listen to his woman, he foolish. You know, that means you married a dummy. You didn't marry nobody that has your best interest, that's smart enough, that'll get you to see things when you're looking wrong, that'll put
Yeah,
you in
because
a
you're
good
supposed to have
mindset.
like some insight, you know what I'm saying, or something that you can't actually see, you know what I'm saying? So that's just somebody covering like the back door, you know?
Yeah. That's why they call her your better half. Men don't get that. That's why they call women your better half. Where's your better half at? Because that's the whole thing. If something goes wrong, that's the other half of you. She's taking your side, you know. And that's why I say about the respect side. Even if I'm wrong, my wife okay, all right, yeah, he did this. Yeah, okay. When I get home, she'll put me, hey, you know, you was dead wrong for that. I do that all the time with family and friends. I won't cut their head in front of people, but when, hey man, you know you was wrong. I had to do that with my brother yesterday.
Yeah, man, we having those situations, man, and like the polarity between man and woman is just yin and yang, bro. Like we need each other, man. Like I never met a man on like at least around here that said they don't really. Well, I'll take that back. I have heard some like weird things from a lot of people here. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, everybody really be like, yeah, we really need each other. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
that's just how it works, man. That's how societies grow and flourish, man. So um
yeah,
a lot of people just got to figure it out on their turn, man. And I know it's kind of really fucked up for like the younger people and shit like that, you know. Like, but I see it every time, bro. Like I said before, but I can literally tell somebody the playbook on how their relationship is going just by looking at them and how they interact, bro. It really that plain and simple. So you just gotta have it set up to where like that situation gonna win. Like you want to get that situation the higher chance of success.
it's facts. Yeah,
Yeah,
because I mean, you got a lot of guys that's in these spaces that talk about relationships and love. A lot of them not even married. A lot of them ain't been in no relationship. Like I've talked to guys. If the longest your relationship you've ever been in is less than a year, you know, and you always saying, and the women come with the same scenario. All these women are crazy. The women always say, all these men are crazy. Nah, it's the certain particular type of person you deal with. You know, you attract that crazy, but then you don't want like, you know, women go after dudes with money. Then they complain that you know they beat on them. Well, you kind of went after the money. You didn't see that the last few women or the situation where he cussed you out and looked at you a certain way and grabbed you because he always paying for things. Until he beat you, like literally beat you down, that's when he's abusive. All the other times, him grabbing her, shoving her, cussing her out, she don't see none of that until he really physically put his hands on her. Same thing with a lot of the guys. A lot of the guys don't see these women as being crazy and you know controlling all that until she stopped having sex with him. She cut your tires. Now you saying she crazy. She been crazy. Like I was telling one guy, he somebody's gonna leave his old lady because she don't cook and clean no more. I was like, so at what point did she really stop cooking and cleaning? He's like, she. Now that I think about it, she really never did. So all you was gauging in because I was like, she look good, don't she? Yep. I had sex like, yep. That was the thing. He was focused on those two properties, and then when the other stuff started coming full circle because it's a part of growth. If I'm growing as a person, I want more out of life. Sex and good looks is gonna be diminished over time. Same thing with most of the women with money. When you start dealing, when women deal with men for money, and you grow up and be mature about yourself, and that woman starts making her own money, it's not the point that she feel like she's independent. She wants more out of life, but this man just giving her money.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't really like when people tell me they sob story or like, oh, this person just randomly started to flip on me. I'm like, nah, I don't think so. I think you had there was already some signs there. Like for the most part, people just don't flip like that. You know what I'm saying? Cause like you said, like probably like a year. I mean, yeah, you can put up a facade, but I mean, at some point, it's gonna come out and show his hands. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna pick up on some things at that point. So, I don't believe people when they be giving me that soft story like this person randomly flipped. Now she acting crazy, she breaking shit, like nah, I don't believe that, man. I don't believe that at all.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They put everybody in the mindset that hey, that's how people do, that's how people are, that's how they act. And it's a story that gets pushed in this space countless of times to kind of make it seem like hey, this is the norm. Just like on the breakdown they was talking about with the alimony stuff. I was like, how many of these dudes in this space that are listening really can pay alimony? Even the
Ain't
guys
nobody
that
here
are in
paying
tech,
alimony, man. Ain't nobody paying alimony, man.
you ain't heard
They
no
might
horror
be on
stories in
child
this space.
support.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, all these guys. You ain't heard nobody in this space talking about they pay alimony. They don't make the money. And then the ones that do say they make alimony, they pay alimony and over here. I gotta question your characteristics. I'm like, dude, like you make all this type of money. Like even when I was listening to Theo, he comes off as a good guy, but at the same time, you know, I think he follows that high school mentality that he wants to fit in, and that's what a lot of guys are, kind of consumed in. They
Yeah,
just want to
yeah.
fit in.
Yeah, they just want to
Yep.
fit in, man. And once you
Yeah.
leave high school, man, like, that shit should be like a weight off your shoulders, man. Like you come into the world like you a fresh new person, man. It ain't like you around the same people every day, man. You know what I'm saying? You moving around in the city, you meet new people every day. You know what I'm saying? So that's really the time where a lot of people like reinvent themselves. Change up their wardrobe, or what I'm saying, get into new hobbies and stuff like that, man. So that's when like a lot of people start to blossom, you know what I'm saying? And
Yep.
this space will really like, what I'm saying, mess up your mindset depending on like if you don't really know how to discern what is right or wrong, you know what I'm saying? It might take you some time to actually figure it out, depending on who you hang around, because like the people that you listen to, I mean, your brain is just kind of like a computer. You're gonna soak everything in, you know what I'm saying? And you won't really know, but eventually you become the same person that you listen to, you know what I'm saying? So that's why you gotta be careful who you listen to, I listen to everybody, but it's the thing is you gotta have discernment of what is right and what is wrong and can actually be applied to your life.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of these content creators, don't get me wrong, they okay. They moving. That's how they moving in life right now. But in all honesty, I'm like, some of them I can't take their advice, man. I mean, just lo and behold, you've been doing this for some years, you know, and if you can't take your own advice and elevate yourself, I mean, how's it working? Like I told guys, I was married before I came into space, and honestly, I seen what guys were coming from when I first got here, but more or less, I came over because of the knowledge, and I started hearing more about the money, finance, business. I'm like, cool. Then when I started hearing about the women, I said, yeah, I get that. Women do this. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I get that. Then it got to a point where I'm like, man, I understand the women do this, but how's it gonna help these guys better themselves? We only talk about it. We give them the warning signs so they won't get caught up, and then that's just it. You know, we're not,
Yeah,
putting these guys in a better situation. Like all the guys that talking about, the women every week, every channel should have a day dedicated to talking about something productive, far as money, not about women, not about the community, not about black people, just teaching them how to get money. That's why I say, like on my channel, that's why I only talk about finance. Because I'm like, dude, I talk about finance and feelings. Because a lot of these dudes are in their feelings, so that's hurting them a lot. And then another thing about the finance, when it comes down
exactly.
to the finance, a lot of these guys ain't got no money. I've talked to guys that need money, don't got money, but at the same time, you know, like what are you doing to better your circumstances, but still being online? You're not on here doing no side work. I know guys talk about DoorDash. You ain't got a car, what is that called? ACX, where it talks about you doing audible books, just reading. A lot of guys, and let's say you're not good at reading. Okay, they got surveys where you can do it online. It's so many you can look up. I always post this on my channel, like the top 23 things you can do on your phone and all this to make money. How many guys are actually taking that approach versus, just sending their last couple of dollars to a channel that's entertaining,
Hmm.
you know?
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with like supporting like the content creators, but like you said, man, like me personally, I can't come on here and push victimhood. I just can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Every week in and week out, I'd rather just not say nothing. You know what I'm saying? And like just go on about my life and like tap in with people when I tap in with them. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, I don't have the mental bandwidth to actually do that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's some people that I like rock with who do that shit. Now, I mean, they do it for pure entertainment, which is cool, but it's from a different standpoint. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to actually the victimhood set, like, nah, I can't really rock with that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's cool. And like, I think I was talking to Kev the other day, and he was kind of like, or like in the comment section, he was like, at what point do this become like men hating on men? And it's not, from how I look at it, it's just kind of like I'll address it and call it out for what it is, but I mean, I'm not gonna like just grill you on it every time. It just is what it is. It's your channel. You can do what you want with your channel. This YouTube. If they want to take
Yep.
it down, they take it down.
Yeah. That's even like what's Gino. Man, like the mercenaries ran down on Gino so hard and then they got broke up. Yeah, Gino had his little entertainment about it. But the whole point of it was, man, when Gino left, they were taunting the guy, talking about, man, the guy hung himself. He did all kind of crazy stuff. And I'm like, dude, on one hand, y'all talking about helping black men and building them up. And another hand, y'all over here trying to get somebody to commit that, because, this guy don't know if his self-esteem is bad. And then all y'all know it's funny and it jokes to entertain by know what I'm saying, getting your Jones and jokes off on people. I don't know what this man going through. But then when he comes back and then all hell breaks loose, now y'all pointing the finger at him. Look what he did to us. I'm like, it's kind of funny when the rappers got the gun, but at the same
Hmm.
time, my thing was I looked at it as a rebranding thing anyway, because I personally think within that own space of those guys, one of them, broke all that stuff down because it wasn't going to their liking anymore. That's what I personally looked at it as. And they had a scapegoat to blame it on and then just kept on about business. You know, it's a lot of backhand, backdoor stuff people be doing, super chats, girls be getting cash apps, and dudes be sending messages to other. Like, it's so much backdoor stuff, man, people be doing to each other. I know so much dirt on people. I be like, man, it's crazy. Like, this what you do online, but this is you offline. I would just be like, man, hey, that's why sometimes I be like, man, I'm just gonna stick to this finance. I'm not talking about all that other stuff, man, because it gets to be too much.
Yeah, you just try to stay out the way, man. Like, the people don't want the information. They don't really want the truth, and if they hear it, they just gonna be lying, man. They just dial your voice in their head, man. And they just going about their day, man. So they're not really here to actually solve their problem. They're just here to load in it. You know what I'm saying? Marinate in it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what they're here for, man. Like a lot of people put on personas on the internet, man, to put this image of like they know everything or like they right, man. And on the back end, you hear some crazy shit going on. They cash apping certain people. You feel me? And you be like, damn, man, like the person you portrayed yourself to be, it really ain't who it is. I'll throw somebody off real quick, man. You feel me? So that's why I try to, I just hang with the people that I hang around that I know that's real cool, man. And like you said, bro, you just do you and like mind your business and shit, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, because that's all you can do. Because at the
Yeah.
end of the day, man, you'll get in way more trouble trying to fit in. Because then when it come down to it, you got to pick a side with all these guys. And then when you pick the wrong side, you enemy of the state. Ew. Look at the situation with BGS and AM. They were cool boys. One thing led to another. AM started dragging people from BGS. Same thing what he did with Art. Art used to have a whole bunch of people in this panel. He did the same thing. Like he trying to control people's mindset and it works. I'm like, how could you let another man control your thought patterns and the way you act towards your fellow brothers or fellow dudes? I'm like, I don't get it.
Yeah, man.
Eh,
That's why I go where I want to in this space, bro. Even if I
exactly.
might disagree with someone, man, I don't give a fuck, man. Like, I mean, if I got a problem with somebody and I see you around there, I mean, it depends on what it is. If it's just a disagreement, then it's cool. But it ain't really nothing too vile or like anything too crazy. I mean, yeah, it's whatever, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna tell me I can't go nowhere and nothing like that. You feel me?
Yeah, that's when like dudes be having their little beefs and stuff online. I be telling them, I was like, man, whatever you got going on with that dude, that's between y'all. I don't want no parts of it. It ain't me. That's you. So y'all gotta argue and talk about that, not me. And the dudes get mad because they want you to pick a side. No, I'm not picking a side.
Yeah, I'm not picking no sides, man. That's between y'all, man. You feel me? I ain't with all that, man. I mean, yeah, we on the internet, but I ain't an internet dude, man. I'm just here, you know what I'm saying, to chop it up with the folks, you feel me, and keep it moving, man. So that's the whole mission plan, man. We want to push positivity, information, and shit like that, bro. And it's a lot of shit that like this space is lacking. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it should really be better, man. I feel like somebody should be able to come here. You know what I'm saying? All the groundwork have been done for them. You know what I'm saying? But if somebody were to come here, man, this should just, you know what I'm saying, like in disarray. Ain't nobody cool. And I'm not even saying everybody gotta agree with each other, you feel me? Like we can be cordial and shit. I mean, I'm not rock hard to the point where like now I'm gonna just say fuck you in your dead grave. But you feel me? It should be to a point where like new people can come in here and they can see like structure and order. You know what I'm saying? We have these people who feel this way, people that feel that way. You know what I'm saying? But we can guide you into the place to get the answer that you need and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know who listening to your channel, bro. You know what I'm saying? It might be some young dude, 15, 16, soaking up the information. It'd be a lot of time I listen to a lot of people live streams, man. Like when somebody might come up on the panel, they might say like they like 15, 16, 18, you know what I'm saying? You don't know their age, bro. So you got a lot of people listening to this. So you want to be careful about like what you say and how you present the information because they gonna apply it in the way that they hear it, and maybe they not know like a full story of why you're saying that. But yeah, man. So that's how I see it, man. Just want to be careful with what you say to people, and be worried that the kids are actually listening to this rhetoric that we speaking all the time, man. So that's why I try to, what I'm saying, give the game out when I can, bro, and shit, just give out just enlighten people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because the space needed, man. So like, just moving forward, man. Like, That what I see. I mean, I can't. I mean, I'm only one person, bro. At the end of the day, you feel me? I don't really even be around here like that. But when I'm around here, bro, I'm around people that actually can agree with what I'm saying. With like, yeah, like we need to definitely like move this thing in like a new direction and shit, man. To have it to where like somebody can come in here and actually be accelerated into whatever field that they want to be in, man. Because you got a lot of misguided people out here that don't have a father that come on here and get a surrogate father, but I mean the person that they listen to don't really have their best interest in mind. So, and like I said before, like you can even have a father in your life and like he not really the person that he need to be. So with him not being the person he need to be, you don't have the information for you to be the person that you got to be. You know what I'm saying? So at that point in time, I mean, I don't have a problem with somebody actually getting information from the internet. The internet is just a tool at the end of the day. You're really just using it to, it's just like a screwdriver for whatever thing that you need it for. You use it, put it down. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to the internet, you could definitely find some good people on here that got some good information that can like guide you into some money, guide you in like a career or whatever sort, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I met a few people on here who I still talk to this day on the back end, man, and like shit, they got me to where I'm at today type shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm working on me businesses and shit like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, this space could be like huge, man. Like what I see for this shit is like it's like we got a lot of business motherfuckers here, man. A lot of fucking IT people in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit can really be some shit to where like we can move mountains and shit, bro. But I mean, if we don't have the people that's or like the certain kind of people that we can actually work with, I mean, shit, and that shit just should fall to the wayside, man. So my idea would be to be like, you know what I'm saying? Cause I don't have a problem with meetups at the end of the day. If you're gonna have a meetup, I mean, that cool. Cause at some point, I mean, you wanna get offline at some point, you feel me? Because I mean, you can't do everything off the internet, man. Like, I think I'm gonna be going to a meetup the next few days. Probably like few like next week, you know what I'm saying? And I already know the shit that we gonna talk about gonna be totally different than what we talk about online when we do our little Zoom calls and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because there's only so much you can say on the internet, and at the same time, when you're on the internet, you're kind of like restricted on the certain things you can talk about. So when we meet up, I already know the energy gonna be crazy. You feel me? So when I be saying like, oh, we can just go do it online. Well, I mean, you can, but at the same time, it's kind of like at some point you want to start building with each other. You know what I'm saying? Really start networking with people that you're not really familiar with, man, and build that brotherhood, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how I see. That's why I can't commend somebody like Obsidian, even though I really don't like the dude for actually doing that. You know what I'm saying? And actually getting people together, even though some people feel like he on some bullshit, which I really don't care. At the end of the day, I don't really watch his content like that. But just the mere fact that he was able to get a group of people to come together about whatever he feel like the conclave should be, that's what's up, bro. So it's a different energy when you can like link up with people in real life and actually get something going, man. You feel me? You can really start to do some like powerful shit. You feel me?
Yeah, but Theo got all them people together. He ain't really do that. Like they kind of work with him because he's like the bigger name, the known name. But Theo put his money up to get all the people to come together, and that's how it ran. Cause Theo, nobody knows Theo. So if
Mm-hmm.
he goes up under the umbrella of Obsidian and get people to run up behind Obsidian, then that's how he get his people to come around and get more popular that way. But other than that, like Obsidian not putting his money out here to get people together. Look how many years the Ministry been about, and none of these guys that I know of got together. I think they did one Ministry meetup or something before that, and it didn't turn out right. I
Mm-hmm.
think that was on the white side where everybody got doxxed. Another time they did it where all the women doxed all the men because they just wanted their channels going. That was during the first Manosphere. But a lot of the men who actually met up on the back end, They were the guys that was doing stuff in the community. Like I forgot who the name of the guy who was with Wacky World of O. They went and did a drive for computers. They went and took some old computers and up in New York and fixed them up because they do, I guess, deal on IT and stuff. They put better processors in the computers and actually gave it to like a group of young kids and everything. Like you don't hear too many guys talking about that. About guys who, when Katrina and all that stuff happened, they were talking about how a lot of those guys who was in trucking got some trucks together, ran some water down there. A lot of times when they have disasters, they not just looking out for men, they looking out for everybody, but more or less it's the helping the men was the plus. A lot of times they doing this stuff on the back end and it works. But then like now, a lot of these guys are doing it for the fame and the money. They're not doing it to help men because in actuality, if you're doing some stuff to help men on the low, I done gave people money. I ain't bragged about it. I ain't threw their name out there. I never throw their name. I don't care how much dirt. I don't care if they don't like me or not. I still won't throw their name out like that because I did it out the kindness of my heart. I ain't do it for recognition. I ain't do it for stripes on my belt, notches and stuff like that. I did it because dude was in the need and I shot him some money. Now, if
Mhm.
he paid it back, cool. If he didn't, it was on him. Like, he just know he can't call me no more.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I thought I gotta start treating people too, man. Cause there's some people I done gave some money, man, and for some reason, man, they phone don't send out calls, man. I don't know what's going on. You feel me? But like all I know is I really don't want to hear a call back. You know what I'm saying? Or from that person or whoever. You know what I'm saying? That's how I treat that situation now. You feel me? Ain't no bad feelings, cause you gave that money out of like love. You feel me? And
Yeah.
I'm not when I give people money, I'm not the debt collector, man. Like I'm not fun to be blowing up your phone, asking where my money at. I mean, at that point, I mean, I already know that you owe me money. You feel me? And it's been some time to where like some people say, "Hey, I forgot." I mean, I don't know how you can forget somebody that just looked out for you, but I mean, if you want to use that for an excuse, and what I'm saying, that's you. But you feel me? But yeah, I'm not no debt collector, so I don't be trying to stressing over bread that what I'm saying I done gave out.
Yeah. The best thing for you to do, man, I look at it as you pay them to leave. That's
Yeah, you
that's the
just
best
paid them
thing
to
you do.
leave. Yeah.
Pay them to leave, never to talk to you again. And then if they do talk to you again, make it real uncomfortable by bringing up that money again. Hey, I guarantee you they'll be gone for another couple of months or years if need be. And that's how I do it. Because I mean, when it all boils down, man, a lot of the times in these spaces, a lot of guys only self interest. They cool with you to a degree, but they're trying to plot their way. And the ones that are not trying to plot and they have best intentions, you got to look at it as, man, this is the way that they the way they grind to make their money. They hustle. They gotta
Hmm.
come up on by getting over on you. Because if you ain't got no job, what's the best way to do it? Every day you got to get a hustle. Every day you gotta hustle somebody. A lot of these guys, man, they was the cause. When I heard a lot of these guys talk about their issues, a lot of them cause this stuff on themselves. As a man, you got to go out there and get it without a shadow of a doubt. If that woman ain't doing her job, you can't point the finger at her. You still got to be a man. Nobody. I ain't never once seen too many, men say, "Man, I just want to be home." Like far as let me rephrase that. Males, a male will say, "Man, I want to be home. I want to be at home taking care of the kids for a change while she go to work." A man is gonna say, "Man, I'm gonna do what's in the best interest of my family." If she's the breadwinner, I gotta stay home. I ain't gonna be no punk about it. I'm gonna do what needs to be done. Not, man, I kick my feet up, man. I ain't doing nothing. Man, she still gotta come home and cook even though I don't work. What type of man is that? You gotta pull your weight just like she pulls her weight. You expecting her to cook and clean if she don't work. So why you're not cooking and cleaning because you're not working? See, it's like a double-edged sword. I can get on my woman for doing the best that she can be, but I don't need to be the best I can be. It's like it's crazy like that.
Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah, I don't know how these people. I don't know if these people actually seen like a functional relationship. I mean, my parents' relationship haven't really been like the best, but I mean, it's damn near. It definitely better what you see out here, man. Like, you know, one person might do this, one person might do that. You know what I'm saying? But it's cohesive. That shit worked for them. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like just one person, goddamn, cleaning this whole shit up. You know what I'm saying? The whole crib up. You feel me? And like it's like you said, like some dictatorship shit. Like, nah, man. Like, you know, you come together, you talk. You know what I'm saying? You delegate, and then you should regulate after that of like how this shit gonna go, you know? Yeah, man. So that's how it's supposed to be, man. You know, it's supposed to be an even share, man. You feel me? I mean, it ain't like back in the days when women just stayed at home. Now, I mean, we in a different age, man. So a lot of people got to reinvent how they look at relationship and how a functional relationship should actually work. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just moving forward, man. For like anybody that want to actually be in a functional relationship, man, you know what I'm saying? You got to have like some nuances to it. You know what I'm saying? Like have like an idea of like, all right, man, like you being able to have a situation where like everything can work for you and the other person type shit. You feel me? So yeah, man, I think that boy C slid, and also dang that boy. Oh, there you go. He's backstage. Yeah, bro, we back. But yeah, so
Yeah,
it's supposed to be like a whole cohesive thing to where like y'all can like manage the tasks and shit like that. You feel me? So it don't be a burden on somebody.
yeah. Because I mean, that's the whole thing. Y'all supposed to be working together, not working against each other. That's what a
Hmm.
lot of relationships get to the point where it's all about me, and then you kind of diss the other person to the point when they gone. That's when you crying about, man, I should have helped out with the kids more. I should have did this. If you know this stuff, why wasn't you doing it from the jump? You supposed to be helping out your significant other because y'all supposed to be a team in it. That's why I say your other half. Y'all supposed to
Hmm.
be one.
Yeah, one team, man. You know, and that's how you raise the kids up to be right. You know what I'm saying? So they can actually replicate that when they grew up. You know what I'm saying? Because you know if that kid haven't seen that actual situation work out, and then you know they got like the TV shows and shit like that that were like none of the relationships really worked. Then at that point they really just gonna replicate whatever you did and what the TV and society is telling them. You know what I'm saying? And unless somebody come to them with some information to be like, all right, man, this is how this shit works, or like this is how relationships should function. I mean, at that point, then like we just gonna replicate the same thing over and over again.
Yep. I mean, it gets to a point where, like I say, knowing that other person, that's what helps. And
Yeah, man, for sure, man. But I'm about to shut this shit down, man. You got anything else you want to say, bro?
no, man, I mean, we said a handful already.
Yeah, man. You gave a lot of game, man. You gave a lot of game people really need, man. You know what I'm
Hey, man, they don't want this talk. They want
saying?
that, they want that Keisha the problem talk.
Yeah, yeah. Keisha the problem, man. Nah, nigga, you the problem, man. You know what I'm saying? But it was good
Hey,
chopping it up with you, though, man. You know what I'm
all
saying?
right,
All right, my boy, man. Be easy, man.
all right then.
Yeah, it was good chopping up with y'all, man. Man, I'm gonna try to do more live streams and shit like that. But I mean, it gotta be a purpose or a reason why I actually come on here and chop it up. You feel me? So yeah, man. So probably gonna do one later this week or some shit like that, man. But other than that, man, y'all be easy, man.